Welcome to Chisholm Trail 61. Today we're going to do probably one of my most favorite desserts in the world. You know, I love chocolate covered eclairs. But today we're going to do a no-bake eclair cake. And I'm going to show you how I do that coming up right now. Okay, first thing we're going to need for our no-bake eclair cake is here I got 2 of the 3.4 ounce vanilla puddings. That's the instant pudding, not the cook and serve, but the instant. I'm gonna pour them into a big bowl here. Toss them over there out of the way. And here I have 3 cups of cold milk. Now I'm just using 3 cups because I want this to be, to thicken up real good. So I'm just using 3 cups. That's 2 3.4 ounce packs of vanilla instant pudding, 3 cups of cold whole milk. And I'm just going to give this a good stir. We're going to stir it until it starts to get, puddingy like. All right, our pudding's starting to thicken up here. You see it's starting to leave streaks in it there when we stir it. So we're going to set this whisk aside. And what we're going to do, we got 1 8-ounce tub of Cool Whip that's thawed. We're just going to put that whole 8 ounces of Cool Whip in there. No-bake eclair cake. Let me know in the comments if you've ever eaten an eclair cake, or the little eclairs, the chocolate covered eclairs and stuff, That's what the cakes come from, is that. And what we want to do with this, we just want to fold this into our pudding. Just go down under, back over the top. And we just want to incorporate it all in our pudding here. So whenever we get done, we don't want to be looking at any of the white. We want it all to be sort of a pale yellow color. Man, that looks good enough to eat already, don't you think so? But we're not near done this here yet. I love eclairs, and I know this is just as good as the eclairs with that about 1/10 of the time and effort put into it. That's looking pretty good right there. What I want to do, I'm just going to set that aside. I'm going to bring over a 9 by 13 dish here. And I'm going to get me some of the graham crackers. And you're going to need about 3 packs of the graham crackers. And I'm just going to start lining them up in here. We just want to get them in here as best as we can. And you get to the end, you may have to rake them, and to make them lay down in there, but just cover the best you can there with. Of course, you may have a little crack here and there, but that's okay. Ain't no big deal. Ain't nothing but a thing. Now I'll show you sort of how we got that laid in there. Just lay in there, just covered the best you can there in the bottom of your 9 by 13. And what we're going to do, we're going to take about half of this, and we're going to put right on top of our graham crackers there. We're just going to sort of, I got me a spoon here to make it a little bit easier to spread around. We're just going to sort of spread it all the way to the edge. You got to sort of work a little quick here because, you know, this pudding's going to start setting up on us. And we want to get it spread around before it goes setting up. I think I'm going to have to put me just a little bit more pudding. I ain't quite got half of that in there. Man, this is going to be good. I can tell y'all now. I'm going to spread it all the way to the edge. Try to get it, you know, about as even as we can. Sort of smooth it out through there. You know what we're going to do? We're going to take us another pack. We're going to put us another row on here of graham crackers. And what's going to happen, these graham crackers are going to soften up in here as they, you know, it sits. They're going to soften up, and then they'll become soft, and that'll be like the, you know, the pastry thing on the pastry roll that you use on the eclairs. Put these on here like so. I'm just going to sort of set these down in there. This is not rocket science, so I mean, it doesn't have to be exact, but you know, just get it in there as best you can. You want to just sort of fill in your bottom as best you can there. I want to get as many as I can in there because I like these graham crackers. To me, the crackers are better than the cracker crumbs. Now we got that row on there. What we're going to do, we're going to throw that over out of the way. And we're going to go in with the rest of our mixture here, our pudding mixture. Just want to sort of spread it around so it'll help us spread some. Spread it there. It's hard to spread then to get it turned out. You want to get it all in there, get all that goodness out of there. I'm going to set that over out the way now, and I'm going to get my spoon back over here. And I'm going to go to spreading again. Man, you can tell already this is going to be good, can't you? I can taste it already, and I hadn't even got it fixed yet. Man, does that look good or what? Now, what we're going to do, we're going to get us this third pack of graham cracker here. And we're going to go back with us a third layer. Put that one up there and give me another one for that. Man, they are good. I had to go get me. Oh, no. Look at there. That's going to work out perfect right there. I'm going to find a place to put these couple of little pieces here. I assure you of that. And what we want to do, we want to try to get this one here just about as level as we can on there. Sort of level this top layer here out. So try to get it setting pretty level. And I'm going to set this over out the way for just a second so I can show y'all this. Here, I got 1.5 cups of semi-sweet chocolate chips. And here, I have 1 cup of heavy whipped cream. Now, I'm going to heat this heavy whipped cream in the microwave. It's going to take 30 to 45 seconds probably. And I'm going to add it to my chocolate chips. But I'm going to heat it up and then in the microwave, and I'll bring it back once I get it ready. Okay, now we got our heavy cream heated up there. What we're going to do, we're just going to dump that 1 cup of heavy cream right in on top of those semi-sweet chocolate chips. And we're just going to stir them around. And because that is hot, it's going to start to melt those chips really quick. We just want to keep stirring and getting them mixed together. And then, you know, we may need to put it back in the microwave for just a few seconds there at the end. We'll see. But, you know, we don't want we want our ganache warm, but we don't want it where it'll, you know, dissolve our pudding there. Okay, we got our, you see how our ganache is thickened up there. We're going to pull our pan back over here now. And what we're going to do, we're just going to sort of pour this right on top here. Just all over it. You got to sort of work quick here as well. We don't want our ganache to set up on us all the way, but we do want to get it spread around there. Like I said, what's going to happen is these graham crackers are going to soften in all this, and then they're going to be like the pastry cream on an eclair. The pastry cream part on an eclair. And this ganache is going to set up in the refrigerator. It'll set up and harden, you know, get set. And man, you talk about some good eating now. This is going to be a dessert fit for a king. One of my favorite things is an eclair. And like I said, this is so much easier, you know, and not near the work or effort to put into it. You can see what it looks like there now. Now what we're going to do now, this is the only hard part about this, making this cake, is it's now, we got to put it in the refrigerator. We're going to cover it, put it in the refrigerator, and it's going to sit in the refrigerator at least 4 hours, I would say. It's better if you let it sit overnight in the refrigerator before you try to cut into it. But after it's set in the refrigerator, you know, enough time there. I don't know if we'll get to cut it tonight or not, but if not, we'll cut it in the morning. We'll bring you back at that point, and we're going to cut us a piece, and I'll show you what it looks like on the inside, and we're going to get us a taste of it. Like I said, this is the only hard part about making this cake is the waiting for it to set up, but we'll see you once it gets set up. Okay, we got our no-bake eclair cake out of the refrigerator there, and we're just going to cut into it. We left it sitting in the refrigerator long enough that we can let it set up. Like I said, you need to let it set in the refrigerator at least 4 hours, but overnight is best. And so we're just going to cut us a piece off here and try to dip it out. Those graham crackers, they get soft in there, and then you can, so you can cut right through them. Now I'm going to try to get this out without breaking it up too bad. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. Look at that, how good that looks. Let me get it off on my saucer here, and we're gonna do us a taste test on it here. Get that over out the way. I want y'all to just look at that there. How that is. Man, look at that. All that good round pudding and stuff. Man, I can't wait to get into this. Man, what you talking about? Look at that. That chocolate. Tastes just like a chocolate eclair. Chocolate covered eclair. Man, I could eat this whole thing. Hey, if you would, give the old video a thumbs up there. Like, share, comment, subscribe to our channel. We appreciate all of you do. We appreciate all of you take the time out of your day to watch our videos. A no-bake eclair cake. Hey, we'll see you on the next one.